Oh, oh, that's good. Oh my God. Especially if you're from the South or anything and you like country gravy. Oh my gosh. Ridgely, you gotta try this.
Hello, fellow Questers.
Today's HelloQuest is to teach you how to make a Texas sausage gravy kolache.
And since I am not Master Chef, that's that other guy, I'm going to be operating the camera and test tasting.
And doing what? Test tasting?
Yes, taste testing.
Let's get started. So we're going to be making my mom's recipe for sausage gravy kolaches. They're actually not kolaches. Technically, they're cloven crap.
Cloven crap.
Cloven
crap. That's what they're from.
Klobasniks. Klobasniks. So apparently, kolaches are they don't ever contain meat. So since this has meat in it, it's not technically a kolache, but my mom calls it a kolache because they call it kolaches at the Czech place that she goes to in Texas to buy them because they are originally from Texas. This is literally a made-up thing from Texas. So all you need is some sort of breakfast sausage, because this is traditionally a breakfast meal, some kind of country gravy, or if you're super fancy, make it yourself. I'm not fancy. And some sort of breading. It's not going to be a sweet bread, so you can either use frozen dinner rolls, or I'm going for pizza crust because it's easy. All right, also some water. Let's get started. I need to set my oven for 400 degrees and get that started. The first thing you're going to want to do is brown your sausage. Okay, so I'm just going to chop these up a little bit. This is not the right knife for that. This is going great. Boom. That's quicker. So since I am not using crumbled sausage, I really need to cut these up as small as possible. All right, so I'm gonna start my pan. Pretty high. Now this is chicken sausage, so it probably doesn't have very much fat in it. So I think I will add a little bit of fat to the pan. Adding a little oil like this, just so that it browns really nicely, because we want that nice, yummy browned flavor. The brown flavor. Whatever that flavor is that comes from being brown, when it gets in the pan, it makes good flavor. Don't take that the wrong way. Ridgely, we need to make some gravy. Okay. So I need 1.5 cups of water.
Okay. I don't need this. Second one.
Okay.
This.
Water.
That's good.
Actually, make it 1 cup. I changed my mind. I forgot to tell you. When you're making the country gravy, you want to make it thicker than usual because we want everything to stick together inside the kolache. And then get another 1/2 cup of water and pour it into that bowl. This gravy, if we don't want it to be lumpy, we have to whisk this into the cold water before we put it into the hot water. Some people are in Texas, I can't remember the name of the place, but where they sell the kolaches, it's a Czech bakery. They will make a sausage and cheese kolache, but what they actually do is they make it a pig in a blanket. Like, I don't know why they don't call it a pig in a blanket, but it's a pig in a blanket. And they call it a sausage kolache. And that's what I first grew up on, that I really liked. And then, I don't know, I think my mom came up with this sausage gravy recipe, and I'm not gonna lie to you, this is the first time I've ever made it. So hopefully it'll turn out.
Oh no.
All right, this is boiling, so we can add this to that. It's not boiling enough. It's boiling enough. It'll be fine. Go ahead. I will do this. And then, we still need to whisk. Go ahead and keep whisking that, please.
Oh my goodness, that thickened up quick.
Yeah, it should get real thick.
Oh, it's really, really thick.
Okay, I'm going to turn the heat way down.
Oh, that is
keep stirring
so
it.
thick.
So then the idea is we're going to mix this in with that. Keep stirring it. You can't stop. As long as the heat's on, you can't stop. Okay. Because we need to cook it enough to where you can't taste any flour. If you don't cook it enough, then you're going to like bite into a kolache and it's going to taste like raw flour, and nobody wants that. But we also don't want to burn it, so. So if you zoom in on this, you can see we're getting some nice golden crispy bits. That's what we're aiming for. All right. I think that's good. So now this is the part I always have Jared help me with, but oh, I should turn this off first. Yeah, there we go. Strong arm. Okay, Ridgely back up. And not so much. This arm is really hard to control of mine.
Yeah, it's yours. Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely your arm.
In a perfect world, we would let this mixture cool and put it in the refrigerator for a few hours. But we're doing a cooking show here. We don't have time for that. I am going to speed the cooling process by transferring this into a bowl. You don't have to do this. Well, I guess you would probably put it into a bowl if you were going to be putting it into the freezer, into the microwave. I would not recommend freezing this for a long period of time because then it's going to be really hard to portion. But for us, right now, I'm just going to pop this into the freezer while we're doing the next part. Okay, I need you to open that.
I don't know how to open this thing. It's good.
Read the directions.
I have to smack it on something.
I think you're doing it wrong. I think you're skipping a step.
It's start, peel, press, pop. You did it backwards.
Oh.
In her defense, they did print the directions from right to left, which is not most people's way of. Okay. Now what?
Press spoon until it's press with a spoon until it pops open.
Okay. Now do it over there.
Oh! That actually really scared me.
That's kind of what we were hoping for. That was the perfect response. Okay. Ooh, our oven's ready. All right, so we're gonna take this pizza dough and find the edge. And we are going to unroll it. And we're gonna make it into squares. So, Ridgely, I need that green knife, please. You don't, did you see how,
Wait.
did you see what she just did?
Yeah, I did. The camera didn't show one more time how you pass the knife. That's not how you pass the knife. Let's learn how to pass. No, that's not how you pass the knife. Okay. No. Proper knife passing. Blade edge down like these.
Okay.
Okay? Now you do.
Thank you. All right, so I sort of want to cut this into squares. By the way, I have no idea what I'm doing. Totally making this up. I mean, my mom sent me the recipe on text this morning. Okay. So our still steaming kolache mixture, which she told us to make sure was cold. Oops. I think that I'm doing this really wrong. Just FYI.
I don't know how to do this, so I'm just adding a lot.
This is why Mythical Chef Josh was supposed to do this for me. I think, is this too much bread? Oh well. That looks good. That looks like a pocket of goodness.
Looks like a miniature calzone.
My mom, oh my gosh. I bet you if you're watching this right now, my mom's already commented about how everything I did wrong. Okay.
Yep. Probably.
Robin McDaniel. She's the one that's my mom. Okay. Fill it like 2 scoops because I'm using way too much dough per one because I don't want to have a bunch of leftovers. Get these last few onto the pan, and then you basically just use whatever amount of time for whatever bread you're using. So if you're using like rolls, yeast rolls that are from the freezer section, that are raw when you buy them, whatever it says the amount of time that you're supposed to cook those for, just use that amount of time. All right, here we go. So I'm gonna set the timer for about 10 minutes. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully we don't have a huge mess in 10 minutes because it's spilled out everywhere because we didn't refrigerate the insides first. We will see. I probably should have put butter on the top for it to brown, but we don't eat dairy in this house anymore, so I don't have no butter. Did you just fart in the kitchen? Oh, you were supposed to get it when it said 0. Alright, so I'm gonna look at these. It's been 10 minutes. Oh, well, you know what?
Dang.
Actually, they might be okay. See, I prefer my dough to be a little doughy and not overcooked, especially in this case. For pizza, I want it to be crispy like a cracker. For kolaches, a little bit doughy is good. So I think these are done. I say done. These look like pretty good. They look like they're gonna burn my mouth right now. They're almost like little pizzas. What did you call them?
Calzones.
Calzones. So another little bit of trivia. I was just looking at more on
Cauldron crap.
the kolaches that are not kolaches. And actually, traditionally, they're only a little sausage, and that's it, inside of kolache bread. But then in Texas, then somebody started adding cheese, so you can get a sausage and cheese, or an egg and sausage and cheese, and all sorts of other variations. So sausage gravy kolaches are like Robin McDaniel special. So the reason I wanted to make kolaches today is because last summer, so the summer of 2019, we went to VidCon, and we met all of the mythical crew from Good Mythical Morning, because we're huge Mythical Beasts fans of the show. And when we met Josh, I was on FaceTime with my mom because it was Ridgely's birthday and she was in Texas.
You were on FaceTime with me and Grandma was in the room.
Right. And Grandma, I had shown her a few Good Mythical Morning episodes, and she saw one where they were eating kolaches. I think it was at LTAD. Anyway, she made a big deal about her sausage gravy kolaches, so much that I had Mythical Chef Josh next to me and my mom on a phone. I'll put a card wherever it goes. And they were talking to each other, and I'm just like, waiting, because my mom really wanted Josh to make these sausage kolaches. Well, I waited a year, and I bugged him a bunch, but you know, I'm not super social media savvy, and I know he's on Twitter, but I don't do the tweeting. So I'm just Instagram and Facebook. So I don't know if he ever even got the messages that, hey, are you going to make this? Because I gave him a recipe and everything. So I'm making them for you. I'm no Mythical Chef Josh. This is no Mythical Kitchen, but you know, I'm doing the best I can. Ding. Okay, this is gonna hurt. Oh, that's good. Oh my God. Especially if you're from the South or anything and you like country gravy. Oh my gosh. Ridgely, you gotta try this. I mean, oh, she's over here.
Way too hot.
See how beautiful it is? It's got all that sausage gravy on the inside. And this, oh,
That is way too hot.
I think this is something you could make a bunch of them and then freeze them. And then every morning, you just pop one in the microwave.
It's like a hot
And
pocket.
yeah, it's like a Hot Pocket.
It's nothing like nature's hot pocket, though.
No.
Mmm.
You want to try one? What do you think? Oh my gosh, you're gonna burn yourself. You're not gonna like that. Oh gosh. Jared can eat the spiciest spicy food you've ever had, but when it comes to temperature hot, he has a hard time.
Same with me.
It's okay.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it tastes like what biscuits and gravy used to taste like, if I'm remembering correctly.
Oh yeah, that is what it tastes like.
So, was this a successful quest?
Mm-hmm.
I think we should ask the person who made these if this was a successful quest. No, the person whose recipe it was.
Oh.
Grandma, was this a successful quest?
Mmm. Kelly, this is a successful quest.
Well, you heard it. Successful quest. Yes. Now we will see you next time.
Remember, you can send us your HelloQuests if you go to www.wearehelloquest.com and click on video submissions.
Mm-hmm.
And please subscribe and share this video with all of your friends.
And especially if you know Mythical Chef Josh, share it with him, because we still want him to cook the kolaches.
For reals.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll probably do it way better than we did.
Yeah.
It's true.
What? It is true. Okay.
Okay.
Bye.